Disclosure Day is out, and we're doing a review.
You're watching the Brand Brand Show. Yeah.
We went and watched Backrooms, and it and Obsession are both like low budget, like made by like newcomers, young people, YouTubers, and they were sold out. Like Backrooms was sold out.
Make our money that way.
We do. We need to make a low budget movie. Because Spielberg, you would think, right? It's a blockbuster. It's a big deal.
And it was not full.
A lot of money went into advertising it. And when we say it wasn't full, we mean like there was like, seriously, in the whole theater, there might have been 12 people.
Well, on our row, I mean, that's a pretty long row. And there were two people like down at the end, and then we were in the middle. Because you know when they show you now, they're all fancy. And like they're like, here are the seats that are available. And they were like the ones in white, and I was like, oh, really? And there were a lot.
There's a lot of hype, right? Like, it's against Christianity, and it's this, that, and another.
So today I was on Facebook, and I saw somebody blasting it and saying it wasn't that good of a movie. Spielberg's worst. It's like direct assault on Christianity. And I was like, see, okay, this is why I think people don't like Christians that are not in the church, is because sometimes can I just say what I'm thinking?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes I don't like Christians, the way that we behave, because really, like, I'm a Christian, and I'm not one of those, like, wear my heart on my sleeve, get upset over weird stuff Christians where I have to boycott everything all the time either. So that being said, if you are that person, I'm sorry. We went and watched that movie, and I thought it was fine. But they were acting like it was a direct assault on Christianity. I was thinking back through. Like, I was like, well, did I miss something?
I was looking for it because I actually knew going in.
You knew going in?
I knew that there were...
nothing. You showed me the trailer the other day when we were over at Mom's house celebrating my birthday, and because we were talking about going to Jonesboro to watch it, just us two, and that was it. That was my exposure. I had no other knowledge about the movie.
I was actively looking for an agenda the whole time.
I didn't see it. I went in blind, and then was thinking back when I saw that, and I was just like that. If it wasn't an attack on any Christian anything, I could see like the Catholic Church possibly, but even that, like one of the ladies, like the love interest of the guy, I don't want to give too many spoilers. There were two people in the movie that had some kind of special abilities. I won't go into it, okay? But the love interest of the guy with the special abilities was a former nun. And she said something about losing her faith in God as a deity or his divine or something. That was one comment she made. There was something where she was holding a crucifix, and it was like she was digging it into her hand during some kind of encounter with somebody that had some special abilities. I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like, and I could just be totally making this up in my head completely, but I feel like Spielberg himself maybe made some sort of a comment to say that this would make people question their faith or something along those lines. Like it was driven, like all the hoopla was driven by something he said. Again, I could be way off, but I'm with you. I didn't see a lot of it, and I was looking for it.
There was the one thing where the lady said, because she had special abilities too, and somebody tried to bow down to her, and she was like, and that's not too much of a spoiler because I'm not giving you like the whole premise of the movie or anything. And she was like, I will not be someone else's religion. And she was all distraught over these abilities that she had.
I'll just say this: if there was an atheistic, agnostic, science-driven, whatever, intentional propaganda, they failed.
They did.
Right?
I was not offended.
It was not.
I didn't feel the need at all to get up and walk out of the theater. As far as content-wise, not agendas, political, religious agendas, what did you think about it?
I liked the movie. I mean, I thought it was a good movie. It was a Spielberg movie. It had a great soundtrack. It had everything that you would want in a summer blockbuster movie.
It
had
entertaining.
action. There
were a couple slow parts, and it was the time of the evening where if I sit down too long, and I'm in a recliner at the movie theater, I started to get a little sleepy a couple of times. But it was just me. That's just me.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go. If there was any bad thing to report on for me was just the length. It was a really long.
It was. It was like 145 minutes is what it said. So that was that.
You could have taken 20 or 30 minutes off of the movie.
25 minutes,
and I would have been fine with it.
I think I don't know what is the new obsession with making movies longer than 2 hours. I get it if it's like, okay, like we saw the...
It's because it's not on VHS anymore. Remember, used to, with the longer movies, you would have to have...
VHS?
2 VHS, yeah.
Ooh, I remember my favorite one of 2 VHS was Anne of Green Gables. I had all 3 of the...
Wasn't Titanic on...
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't 2? It wasn't
I don't think so. I don't think it was that long. I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with VHS. I don't know if they feel like they have to include more details for us, but I would think in a culture that prioritizes now things fast in a hurry, you would make it shorter. Because think about we get more views with these videos are 15 minutes long. We get more views on the shorts. So why, knowing this is the direction our culture is headed, why would you make it longer?
I don't know. But so content-wise, it had all the stuff. It had great action scenes. It had character development. It had a good overall plot.
You were kind of waiting to see, what was going to happen, because it was just so weird when the lady developed her abilities out of the blue. You're just like, what is this? What is going on? And like you probably saw in the trailer, this weather lady's up there. It's Emily Blunt. I really like her. She's a good actress, because during the middle of the movie, I thought, what else has she been in? And it took me a minute, and then I realized, I was like, she must have been really busy this spring and summer, because she is part of The Devil Wears Prada. She was one of the characters in that, I think. Yeah. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong person. No,
she was.
And she's British, and she had an American accent.
Didn't sound British at all.
And so, like in Devil Wears Prada, she has the accent, and I was like, man, she's been busy, because she had this movie, and then she had Devil Wears Prada 2 come out. So she's making that big money.
I know what I would score it on out of a 10 score, like 10 stars. What do you know? Do you want to say anything else about the movie? Because I know what.
I was just going to say.
Spoilers,
I started saying, like, on the preview, it's Emily Blunt. She gets up and she's at weather casting, and all of a sudden she's like doing this weird clicky thing. I can't do it again. I'm not going to do it again. And she does it more like guttural, like throat. I don't know if she was actually doing that. If she did, that probably took her a minute to learn how to do. I don't know if that was like special effects.
No idea.
I would think in the realm of special effects, that'd be a pretty easy one to do, because she just looks like she's making the noise and they make it for her. I don't know. That'd be interesting to find out if she actually made those weird noises, or if, I don't know. But she was speaking in some alien dialect or something, and then people are like, "What's going on?" So
I think
it was interesting.
I think I would score the movie because I want us to close out on just talking more broadly about disclosure stuff. I would score the movie. I think I could go as high as an 8.5 out of 10. But no higher than that, just because of the time. But I mean, overall, it was a great movie. It was a great movie. What about you?
I'm with you. I think at 8.5. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard a noise. 8.5, 9, maybe even. I really liked the characters. I like the weird stuff that happened that you're trying to figure out. I like movies that make you wonder what's going to happen next,
Is it a movie?
That's like even The Backrooms, even though I didn't love that movie, because I didn't like the way that this movie ended. And I didn't like the way the Backrooms movie ended. So far this summer, we've seen 2
It had
movies, and I haven't liked the endings for either one.
It had a weird ending.
Now, I will say, like, I like movies where all the knots are tied and it's all clear, unless we know there's going to be a sequel. And then, okay, it's acceptable to leave it hanging a little bit to whet your appetite.
I think
for the next
they
one.
did well if they're planning on doing.
If they're doing a sequel, then
but it also could be a good standalone. I have an opinion on all the disclosure stuff, 'cause that's a broader topic, and this is my opinion. It's just my opinion, and that is, if because so recently we talked about this in a recent video. They've come out like on Fox News, and they've said that the United States is aware of 4 different kinds of
you were talking about the different
of aliens,
types.
and David Grush on your birthday the same day he's like a UFO whistleblower guy, and he did like a press conference on the Capitol steps, just saying that he had personally seen video and photo evidence of like crash stuff, and maybe even like non-human bodies or whatever. He used this term like sentient, I can't remember what it was, but basically for the orbs and stuff. Anyway, there's a lot of that stuff that's out there right now, and here's what I'm thinking about it all. Nobody seems to care.
No.
Like the biggest news story, like David Grush stands on the Capitol steps and says, there's UFOs, I've seen them, there's aliens, they're real, whatever. But what everybody's talking about is the fact that the Knicks won the NBA Finals. Like, we don't care. Like, if aliens are real, people still can't afford gas.
Yeah.
People still can't go to the store and buy 4 items for under $100. And so, like, who cares? Like, get it over with. Like, let's move on. Like, tell us about them.
If they're invading and it's like Independence Day and they're shooting up buildings and
we'll know,
stuff,
and it's not even your secret anymore. We'll just know.
That's like,
but come on, I wonder why that
significant.
building blew up, and I wonder why there's a flying saucer over it.
Right. But I think if they're there, that's cool. Like, I'm not going to be an astronaut anytime soon and go visit them. If they want to come to church, they can come, as long as they're not going to like eat us.
Yeah. So I totally get it. If there were actual crashed like vehicles from somewhere else, and there was a part of our government that was trying to figure out the technology so that we can have, the advantage in wartime or whatever. Like, I get that. I mean, like, keep all that stuff classified. Don't give our adversaries whatever you have. But at the same time, you can say generically, oh yeah, aliens are real. Yeah, we got them. We can't tell you anything else, but yeah, they're real. Like, why couldn't they just say that? Like, why string it out?
I don't know.
Like,
I think most
we're going to
people
give
would
these
agree.
files, and we're going to give these files, and we're going to give these files, and but there's more coming, and it's mind
If they're
blowing.
attacking us, or one comes knocking on my door or something like that, then it is going to affect me. But otherwise, kids still got to be fed. You got to get them bathed. You got to get them to school. You got to buy them clothes. You got to do all the things that a parent does. So really, unless the aliens are attacking me and we have to defend our family, like, does it really affect us that much?
My point, and I feel
if I could make a bunch of money from interviewing an alien, you better believe I'd be on.
Yeah, if there are any aliens amongst us,
yes,
if you're an alien,
yes,
just reach out. We'd love to interview
Yeah.
you. I hope we don't get watch us get like 1,000. Just, I'm an alien.
The Brad Branham Show!